Hello, I'm Gabriel Adams, and I would like to talk about the basis of communism. Now let's begin. Ever heard of a political and economic system where everyone benefits? Everyone has a job, everyone is on an equal socio-economic plane, the revenue is evenly dispersed among the multitudes, and a prevention of capitalism. I want to focus on communism, and I also want to give thanks to my credibility as a researcher and I also want to discuss the basis of communism, the expectation versus the reality of communism, and how the system of communism tends to lead to the downfall of nations. Example Gracia, Venezuela currently. So let's begin with the basis. The basis of communism is that communism is based as an advanced subsector of socialism. Communism promotes the removal of private property with the hopes of establishing economic equality. It also is because it's believed that capitalism induces inequality and misery. Misery meaning refusing to share and being very stingy. The working class, known as the proletariat, are to rebel and overthrow the capitalists, also known as the bourgeoisie, and implement new societal ideals where there is no private property, socioeconomic classes are non existent, and profiting is non existent as well. So everybody's going to keep it even. The idea is to be practiced and dispersed worldwide. Now, I would like to continue from the first point. Continuing from the first point, communism sounds like an ideal system where everyone benefits. But communism truly has flaws about it. Unfortunately, communism disregards human nature, which is naturally flawed and corrupt. With the idea of no private property, as I mentioned, people cannot have inheritances, especially that of property. Everything is shared, meaning communal owning, and not individually. So, for those who are not fans of sharing, this is more like your hell. Now, sadly, as I mentioned before, human nature is naturally corrupt in the general moderate sense, and it varies based on person to person. Now, the ideology of communism as well is not practical to the innate being and nature of humans. Now, let's get back on to my last point. On to my last point, communism has led to the downfall of many countries. Since communism also relies on labor and payment for the labor, it can cause madness when one works harder than the other, but everyone receives the same reward. And it can wear down on one's being. So if you end up doing more work than the next person next to you and both of you get the same reward, you can see how the frustration can begin to manifest. And for some people, it can start pop off like that, or it just snowballs and just morphs until the point is just breaking point, and it's an avalanche. Anyway, so eventually people grow tired and annoyed of the equal sharing, especially with, then again, as I have previously mentioned, with humankind being generally good, but then again corrupt. And from there, things start to go south. And when people do not get their way and things are not working out so well, they tend to go post on the abysmal and, lead to, shall we say, irrational choices and dire straits. Now, I want to conclude on somewhat of a bittersweet note. Now, conclusion de jour, communism is ideal in everyone finding happiness and being equal. But the fact, though, it is so problematic and troublesome for a country. It is a bit interesting to know the basis of communism, the contrast of the expectation and reality of communism, and how it tends to ruin countries. Now, you know why countries that were once communist are no longer. And for those who are, they're struggling. Thank you.